placement is very specific. Oh, this is good. Y'all know I love a good choir. I saw this pop up on my recommended page and I just happened to click it, and I am so glad that I did because this is such a good arrangement. I am such a fan of him, his arrangements. It is such a wonderful, fun arrangement, y'all. So y'all, let's get into it.
We may not know which way to go on this dark road.
Roll. They play with the vowel shape. Roll. They use vowel modification to really emphasize that word right there.
Mr. Duckworth.
Sing, y'all. I love how the last chord opened up to that more open chordal sound, if you will. That little chord right there, that was nice. And it was so clean and right on the money. Right on the money. All of these folk in this room are talented singers, okay? They are all wonderful vocalists.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand.
Now you see the sound has changed. You can hear the sound changing. Everything at the beginning was a little bit more longer shape, taller shapes in the vowels, and but then here, I'm a sinner, I'm gonna sin again. So it's a little bit more kind of like a kid, a little bit more bratty in sound. The mouth shape's a little bit more wider spread. I'm a sinner, now I'm gonna sin again. It's not sinner, sin again. Sinner, sin again. It's a little bit more speech-like in quality here versus before it's a little bit more longer, more choral-like in quality.
Sometimes I need to be alone. Drink don't kill my vibe. Drink don't kill my vibe. I can kill your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I was sharing, but today I'm feeling drink don't kill my vibe. Drink don't kill my vibe.
It's like the speech-like quality of the "did I get my vibe" versus the tiny oohs in the back. It's such good textural layering. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Oh, I love it.
Drink don't kill my vibe. Drink don't kill my vibe.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich.
Vibrato placement is very specific. It's straight, 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 vibrato, na 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 na, my vibrato. You see what I'm saying? So that vibrato placement is very strategic. They all place it at the same spot, so that it all sounds very cohesive. Na 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 na. They sung to the nasal consonants. Na 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 na. They use the placement of the nasal consonant to really help solidify the placement of that nuance there, if you will. On and on and on and on. It almost made the sound even more percussive rhythmically because they had a very strategic and sharp placement of the nasal consonant, that end consonant right there.
Count me out. I love when you count me out.
No vibrato. Breathy, lighter, no vibrato, okay? Even these textural differences make a huge difference in how you sound as a choir when everybody's doing the same thing. You know, it's not just getting the best singers in the room, it's about telling them how you want the stuff to be sung. I want vibrato here, no vibrato here, I want it straight here, I want it breathy here. All those additional choices really make the sound so much more cohesive collectively when you put everything, all the pieces of the puzzle together. And I see some of the folks that I know. I see LaMarcus, I see Caleb, Michael, God, Jasmine, goodness, Princess, Eric. Oh my goodness, all of y'all, I see y'all. Y'all sound good. Y'all sound good.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fucking it up, up. My resume rolling up with 2 millennium. A better way to make a way, start defending them. I meditate, I moderate all of my wins again. I'm hanging on the fence again, I'm always doing mine. I put my lyric and my eyes lies on the line.
Ow, ow, ow. You see that slight gelato? Ow, ow. Onset. Ow, ow, ow. Even the vibrato is placed on the end of the ow, if you will. Ow, ow, ow. So it's like a little slide at the beginning. Ow, 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 ow. You see what I'm doing there? All these little tiny tricks and nuances make the whole ow. The scoop at the beginning, the slight glottal onset with the changing of the vowel, ow, and a little nasality in there. Ow, 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 ow. It's almost like singing with attitude. How some folks, some directors will say, sing with some attitude. That's kind of what they're doing here. Ow, 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 ow.
And then no limit when I might shine, might grind. We rolling with it at the right time, right now.
I said I'm deep and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get high.
Now you see the vowels are a little bit more longer. And he has the lower voices doing these parts right here. So there's more longer shapes, more drop jaw a little bit. And you hear the slight little scoops. There's some little slight glides or scoops in the vocal line here too, along with the more longer shape here.
Girl, you look so good, it's to die for. Ooh, that pussy good, it's to die for.
Die for. It's not die for. Die for. Even the die has no diphthong. It's not die for. Die. Die. Die for. So it's almost like D-I. Die. Or D-A phonetically. Die. Die for. And it's for. Like a little breathy off throw with a little schwa. Die for. Die for. It's a die for. No. Die for.
On fire.
It's a secret society. All we ask is trust. All we got is us. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
This reminds me of like Donald Lawrence meets Kirk Franklin meets Kendrick Lamar, you know, in the sound and the quality, but in the musicality as well. You know, I feel like he has some Donald Lawrence qualities in his approach, in his arranging approach, you know, with some Kirk Franklin sounds of like 2010s, if you will. You know, very specific things I'm saying. But you see what I'm saying? It's like Kirk Franklin meets Donald Lawrence with Kendrick Lamar. It's a very nice combination, you know, very nice combination. And it's so cool to hear the gospel choir sound or the choir sound in this context. You know, I'm going to say this, and I follow you, Steve, so I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say to everybody, I really feel like you are helping revolutionize the choir sound and how you approach these arrangements with these R&B songs and everything, how you infuse the sound within the other genres, but it makes it still so relevant and still so cohesive. You are really helping revolutionize and really innovate the choir sound, the gospel choir sound, in so many different ways. You're introducing this sound into so many different genres that people may not be exposed to, you know, but you're introducing that in so many ways, and I appreciate you for that, my friend. I do. I do.
Motherfucking one, say hey.
Now you see the consonants of the syllables are much quicker. But the holly berry, a holly boo, a ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. They're more separated now. You know, they're separated and more choppy, if you will, than before.
Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
The one in front of the gun forever.
And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just to say, money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel.
And you see their sounds a little bit more especially the higher voices, a little bit more of a ping to their sound. But the lower voices are doing the same thing. Ooh, that's low. They're doing that same sound as well. They have that more brighter approach here, a little bit more of a twangier, kind of pingier shape here, a little bit, so it kind of gives that pingy punch through the syllables.
Be yourself and make sure that you love being yourself. And there's gonna be roadblocks, there's gonna be tribulations, but always remember this is a life experience. Find your journey, respect your journey, and love it.
They kept the vowel shape more wider. In that polyphony, all of those parts, that choral part. And then as they migrated through that diphthong, they added vibrato at the very end of that. Very intentional.
When the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern, promise that you will sing about me.
Promise that you will sing about me. But they're still being articulate. You can see their mouths are still moving. You can really hear all the words. But it's breathy, but it's still kind of thicker. It just has a breathy quality to it. Will sing about me.
Promise that you will sing about me. When the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it with y'all. And as, excuse me. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.